Okay, this is where the water meter is. It's in the parkway between the parkway curb and the sidewalk. Now, Texas Real Estate Commission says that I have to identify the location of the water meter. I should attempt to identify the location of the water heater, but what they want to know is where the location of the water meter might be. Water meter. So it's here. I'm not required to test it, and I can't get into it. I've used 2 different meter wrenches on this thing. I've tried to pry it open with a screwdriver. To the point of diminishing returns. I'm not required to do a meter test, only to identify it, which I have. But I like to do a meter test, which I haven't. Okay. Here's an interesting thing. This parkway has settled along this way so that we've got trip hazards going into the cars, coming in and out of the vehicles. So that's something you might want to pay attention to. While we're over here with the trip hazards and stuff, this is a lawn sprinkler head. It's too close to the curb. It's supposed to be 5 inches away, and it's not. And it's not. So we come over here, and we start looking, because we're lookers, and we look for the main water shutoff valve. Not going to find it in the meter, right? So we come over here, and here's our irrigation box. There's one like this in the backyard too, and they're both covered with dirt. So if there is a valve in there, there probably is. I don't know what shape it's in. It's probably going to be in the same shape as the lawn sprinkler valves. It'll only be reasonable to assume. So rusty and damaged, and so we kind of got a problem here. I don't find a main water shutoff valve. Even if there is one in there, I can't speak to it. I can't speak to its condition. I can't speak to... Okay. Let's get you around here a little bit. That's the way I found you. About half open. I think I got it back better. Okay, this is the closest valve to the meter. It's supposed to be a water test. We do not have a vacuum breaker on the front or the back. And man, I can't turn the handle. I cannot turn the handle. I could get a wrench and turn it, but what if I got a wrench and turned it? Would that make it better? I don't know. I turn this, it doesn't work. Alright. Huh. Check that out. We don't know what the water pressure is. We're going to learn. Coming on along, these are our main sewer cleanouts. And they're too close together. I'm not going to open them, but they're too close together. It's supposed to be a double cleanout. One is supposed to go towards the house, and the other one's supposed to go towards the street, so you don't have a dead section in here. And as close as they are, this one probably, I don't know that, probably goes out towards the street, and this one probably goes out towards the house, and you probably have a dead section in front of there. But regardless, this tells me that we've got cast iron plumbing underneath the foundation. And I recommend a sewer scope. I hired a sewer scope for my house, and I wanted somebody who knew what they were doing. So I didn't hire one of my home inspector buds. I got a lot of home inspector friends. I didn't hire them. Okay. And also these caps, they got holes in them. You see those holes? The sewer gases can come out of there. So we got all kinds of fun stuff in here. But we're going to keep looking, since it turned into a little bit of a treasure hunt. We'll go through the house. I'll show you the back. And then we're going to operate the lawn sprinkler system. It still may work. Just because I can't get to it doesn't mean it won't work. Okay? Just because the handles are in the closed position and all that stuff. I don't know where they left it. I don't know what the circumstances are. This is the back. This is another back shutoff valve. Don't have it. Do not have a weather sensor for the lawn sprinkler system. Haven't seen one. Do not have a vacuum breaker for the faucet. Let's see what we can do here at the back faucet. Okay. Well, that's kind of rough. But we got 55 psi, which is good. So we got good pressure at the back faucet. Can't operate the front faucet. Can't operate the clean out valves. Can't operate the meter. Can't operate the shut-off valves. But we got good pressure.